Hey everyone, welcome to the Canine Culture Podcast, where we talk about everything dog. Q&As with veterinarian professionals, rescue operators, everyday topics. We cover everything dog on this podcast. So make sure you subscribe to the Canine Culture Podcast on your favorite podcast platform, and make sure you're following us on social media on both Instagram and Facebook. Thanks again for listening. Now here's that next episode. Hey everyone, welcome to the Canine Culture Podcast. On this episode today, we have a special guest by the name of Emma, and she is representing the Natural Dog Company. So welcome to the podcast, Emma.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here and talk about all things dogs.
Yes, ma'am. So tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
For sure. So I work for Natural Dog Company, basically oversee a lot of our partnerships. Specifically, we run a pretty large ambassador program. So if anyone listening to this is in it, you've probably talked to me. I'm the one behind the emails. And then we also will do paid partner collaborations with content. Really just the mission is to find like-minded parents, dog parents, to promote our products because we're really passionate and proud of what we make and want to spread the love for all dogs out there. So I guess in sum, I'm the partnership guru.
That's awesome. That's like the perfect job.
Yeah, trust me, it's not a rough life looking at dog content all the time and talk to amazing people. So
yeah,
can't complain.
Yeah, I found you guys, I think it was at the height of COVID. I'm at home brewing up some stuff for one of my dogs that had allergy problems, and I ordered like 2 different products for his allergies, and they worked wonders. They worked immediately, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. And so then I got I had like a regular size of a topical, and then I got like a travel size because we were still traveling during COVID, and our dog Titan, we would like take him on hikes, so he would need it for his paws. We would go to like really cold climates and his nose would chap, so we got it for his nose. So that's kind of how I found you guys. And so for anyone listening, tell us, what is the Natural Dog Company?
For sure. So Natural Dog Company, essentially, our mission is to produce all natural products for dogs to keep them around for as long as possible. And to the allergy point, a lot of our customers are dogs that have specific skin or allergy issues in general. So I work a lot with like pit bulls and a lot of dogs that tend to have a lot of rashes, irritations. Essentially, we I guess I'll just jump into a little founder story, but our founder was really passionate about holistic healing in general for herself. So became a natural herbalist. I know she went to school for it. And one day I think her dog had an issue with his paws and was like, why can't I make what I'm making, like the essential oil, etc.? Like, why can't I do this for a dog? Like, why is this only for humans? So he created the balms that we have now still. So our balms are kind of like our OG product, and started there. And then we came in, Natural Dog Company, and worked with her for a little bit and started to grow it. Now it's nationwide, etc. So long story short, it's grown very quickly. And I know you mentioned COVID. That was a big time for us. So it was very exciting to kind of be able to help more dogs. So she basically blended her 2 passions, and now we're here to, continue growing. We've gone from balms to supplements to food toppers to grooming. So the product selection keeps growing. But we're just really excited to be able to produce that type of natural ingredients for dogs, because as humans, we're learning what's in our food. And then now we're learning like what's in our dog's food, what's in our dog's products, and how can I help them, on their whole wellness journey, essentially.
Yeah. I think our eyes are really being open to, this like non-toxic movement, and I think, we were all so blind to it, like what humans are consuming. And now we're becoming even more cognizant of like, oh, it's actually even worse what we're putting in dogs' food and dogs' products. And a lot of the products that are marketed for dogs, you've seen it, so many articles around social media. Those products are killing dogs. They're full of chemicals fertilizers, pesticides, like crazy, crazy things you would never even fathom were in these products that say safe for dogs.
Yes, it breaks my heart. I can't believe that. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised at this point, but I'm very happy that there is this like non-toxic movement, and we're realizing like essentially what we're putting in our animal, like just animals, like cats, dogs, whatever you have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think some companies can't get away with giving our beloved dogs the bad stuff anymore. So that's why it's our mission to make sure that when we produce our products, when we're working to make that for everyone, that it's all natural and as clean as we can make it,
Yeah.
following our regulations, etc. So
Right. So, okay, so we're going to talk about each product. So we've got balms, supplements, grooming, so kind of a category, treats, and kits, which kits is sort of like its own category on the website. So, okay, let's talk about balms. What balms do you guys offer and kind of like what do they cover?
Yep, for sure. So we have 5 bombs. I'll start with like our most popular, and that's our skin soother. Some people do get our skin soother and our paw soother mixed up. Essentially, the difference is like paw soothers for your dog's paw, skin's more for like belly, back, like any other irritation. But we have a skin soother and then the duo pair, so the paw soother and the paw protection. And I'll go in quickly about how those work together. Our wrinkle balm, though, that tends to be really only for our wrinkly pups. So a lot of pugs, boxers, Frenchies, maybe a little pit, English bulldog. I was like, I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
think of the main breeds that I'm working with. So that helps because it's very like antibacterial, because I've never had a wrinkly dog, but my sisters do. And the smell, once the wrinkles get all infected, it's bad. So
Yeah.
that's what the wrinkle bomb's for, is to help with those issues. And then the last one's our snout soother. So you mentioned your dog having a chapped nose. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, like we always want our dog to have a wet nose and a nice soothed nose. So a snout soother is essentially for that. Um, the ingredients list, some overlap, but the overarching picture is like we have like lavender oil, we have coconut oil, shea butter, like very human, almost like natural ingredients. So essentially these balms, if you had skin soother and needed to put on your dog's paw, like you could, like it's not going to hurt anything. And essentially all
Mm-hmm.
we're doing is trying to, help heal whatever irritation that your dog has. So especially with the paw protection and the paw, if you're really adventurous, your dog goes on hikes a lot, that tends to be like that customer world with those 2 bombs. So you would always, if you can remember, you put paw protection on before you go out, and then when you come back, you would treat it with paw soother to help with any cracks or if they've stepped on anything. It's just a much more holistic way to heal those cuts. So that's kind of all the bombs. I know we have quite a few categories, so we can hop into the other ones if you want, but there are OGs, they're very popular, and so like one of our kits is our travel set of the bombs, so you'll get all 5 in a little travel mini set. Don't remember the ounce exactly at the top of my head, but it kind of looks like a little chapstick. So funny
Mm-hmm.
story is at trade shows, some of my coworkers have like used the bombs for like chapstick and a clutch, because it's like it's the same thing, like we're
Yeah,
just trying
it'll
to,
work.
it's gonna work. But that's kind of the size dynamic where we come in. We have a stick form, 2 ounces, and then tins, depending on someone's preference. So they work wonders. Skin Soother, I feel like, has been a bestseller since Natural Dog started. So
Mm-hmm.
can't complain,
Yeah,
can't go wrong, especially if your dog has skin issues.
right. All right, the second one is supplements. So what supplements do you guys have?
All right, so we have our Skin and Coat supplement, our hip and joint, our multivitamin, and then we launched last year our calming supplement. So those are all chews. We also have, it's kind of its own category, kind of not, but we kind of categorize them as food additives. So our wild Alaskan salmon oil would go under supplements if you went to our website, along with our liquid glucosamine, but they are food toppers. So like they're in the pump form, so you would be pumping them into your dog's food on top, versus like the supplement chew, it's like a little treat.
Mm-hmm.
So all the dogs think they're getting something special, which they are. I mean, tastes
Right.
delicious. We got great like sweet potato and duck flavor, I think, is the Skin and Coat, if I'm remembering correctly. And they think they're getting a treat, and little to know that it's helping them. So essentially there's a lot of anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and like all sorts of benefits in the supplements. Skin and Coat, I know, is very popular with our customers, and that has like turmeric, and while actually we have salmon oil in that one too. So depending on your dog's preference, like if your dog tends to have more skin issues, we would recommend our Skin and Coat Chews. Or if you wanted the topper liquid form, we would say the Wild Alaskan Salmon Oil. And that is just 100% wild Alaskan salmon from Alaska. So that's just a single ingredient product. And that's like also our only product that dogs and cats can technically have. I have a kitty and I use salmon oil with him. So I give him a pump a day. And I have seen a difference in his skin. He doesn't shed as much, which was really interesting to see because I don't have a dog to be like, oh, wow, this stuff works. So it does work for kitties. And then, yeah, so then for joints, we have hip and joint chews, and then our glucosamine. That's like number one recommended by vets, depending on like if you have big dog or hip issues. I'm sure many people have heard about glucosamine, and it kind of comes with preference. We wouldn't recommend giving them a hip and joint chew and glucosamine. And then multivitamins, just your overall great dog vitamin that you want to give them daily. So they're a great line. I mean, I have Skin Soother. I know this is a podcast, so it doesn't matter. You can't see it. I don't have any chews on my desk right now. But I think they're cute little sizes. So
the glucosamine, is it just glucosamine, or does that liquid, do you guys have MSM or chondroitin in it or anything in the liquid?
We do have a few other ingredients. Gosh, I'm not remembering top of my head. It's not just single glucosamine. I can pull it up 1 second. It's super easy. Because so we do have MSN, and then the manganese is a great like promotes.
Okay.
That was the one that I was thinking of. So we added some other like really beneficial ingredients along with the glucosamine to help that overall. So the glucosamine is a great preventative as well as treatment. So like you're want to put like if you have a Newfoundland and like going to be a big dog, get him as a puppy, put them on glucose or liquid glucosamine to start that preventative. Like it will work just as much as if you do have an older dog, a senior pup, that you can give them liquid glucosamine as a treatment and see some results to help give some mobility back into their joints. So
yeah, okay. Next topic or next category, grooming. What do you guys have? I know this might overlap, and I saw it on the website, but what's under the grooming category?
Yeah, no, you're good. Grooming. So we have our itchy dog shampoo and then our sensitive skin oatmeal. We do have shampoo bars. I know we're not going to continue selling those. We're just kind of on lower inventory now, moving into just liquid shampoo. Just that seems to be more popular with dogs, and I get it because like bars are hard to lather. But from like a historical perspective of a natural dog company, for anyone listening, it started out as shampoo bars, and then we diverged into more liquid and saw much more grabs with the liquid shampoo over bars. So if anyone would look at our website now, that's what's context, because you'll see shampoo bars, but really the focus is our itchy dog and our sensitive skin oatmeal shampoo. So obviously like sensitive skin oatmeal shampoo you're going to use for those who are more sensitive to irritants or dogs who have a lot of more skin issues. We use best ingredients to make sure that we're not causing any more irritation to the dog already. And then itchy dog shampoo will help with, especially during the allergy season. So another kit, we have our like complete itch relief, and in that kit comes itchy dog shampoo along with skin soother and Skin and Coat supplements. So they're all like bundled together to kind of really promote better skin health for your dog. And then we also launched this year, not as like fun, but grooming wipes. So you don't have to use like baby wipes or human products in your dogs anymore. And those have been really popular, surprisingly, in terms of I've seen a lot in working with creators of dogs, just, wiping them down depending on where. A lot of wrinkly dogs, it also helps with wrinkles in all sorts of places because they're going to be pretty squirmy. So just like the more wipe form is easier than applying the wrinkle balm.
Yeah, I need those wipes. I used like an organic baby wipe, and then started researching it. And I was like, oh, these actually aren't what I thought they were. So I need the wipes because when my dogs get all muddy when they go out and like, their bellies are kind of close to the ground because they're shorter, they're Pomeranians. I just sometimes like to wipe the mud off, don't do a full
Well,
bath.
that's what I mean. My sister uses the green wipes for that reason. So she hikes a lot, and when her lab comes back in to like prevent tracking of dirt in your apartment, she just like has them at the door, wipes them off before she walks in. It's all set to go. But definitely like from a grooming perspective, our shampoos are great in terms like there's no like parabens, alcohol, like where we try to like we crafted this product to make sure that it's all natural and safe for your dogs. Just because there's also a lot of shampoos out there that are going to irritate your dog's issues probably more if you look at the ingredients list. So we were very adamant about when we created that it was free of all the bad stuff. So
All right, next category is treats. Oh, I'm sorry. Napoleon is coughing into the mic.
Oh, Napoleon. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. He's like a little teddy bear. I love it. So treats, yeah. So originally we have our gnar category. So we have our bully gnar and our Himalayan gnar. And so those are free of hormones. They're all natural. Again, they're great distraction treats. But I will say, because we're launching next week, we are launching training treats. So I'll give a little sneak peek to listeners now. So that's a new
nice.
that we're launching. They're low calorie, bite-sized chunk, peanut butter and jelly and bacon, egg, and cheese flavor.
Ooh.
So I like really want to taste it. I actually like haven't opened it, but I have it with me. You can't see it because it's blurred, but I've been like really tempted to try it. So we'll see, because I mean, essentially like it's free of like corn, wheat, soy, bunch of allergies that we have found with customers that dogs have. So like those are like probably the most popular allergies you'll find in dogs. So they're free of all those. And I feel like they probably don't taste terrible with humans. I don't know. Maybe it scared me enough. I'd try them. But yeah, so that's new as of next week. So not sure when this is launching, but whoever's listening to this, make sure you check out our training treats because we're very excited to have those. They're great to help if you're looking for a food reward for training your dog. It's great, and along with like that low calorie aspect of it, you're not going to because I know some of our customers have to be very careful about what they're feeding their dogs in terms of quantity. So that is a great way to kind of reward them without feeling that you're gonna make them overweight. So we should be good there, but very excited. We've been working on a lot of fun content for the training treats, so make sure you follow us on social media because that tends to be where we live in terms of dog memes too. So it's great. But treat wise, yeah, distractions, we got ours and training treats. Our dental treats we also have, but those are only on Amazon. So much smaller, but just to kind of promote better teeth health for your dogs. But I know our Himalayan gnars are very popular with dogs. I have one creator I work with, her dog is obsessed with them, and anytime like she gets a new product order from us, she orders like 10. And like she has a little crunchy, but it goes through them very quickly. And a fun fact about our Himalayan gnars, like once they start getting tiny, you can put them in the microwave and it will expand, and then it kind of makes them bigger.
Oh,
For your dog, depending on if you're fine with microwaves, because some people aren't, which is fine.
right.
But yeah, so can't complain about a good treat.
Yeah, I'm excited about those training treats. We have the little puzzles that we do like enrichment, high value treats in. And some of the treats that I've bought are a little higher calorie than I would like. So that's kind of perfect timing.
Well, I mean, as we're talking, I'm gonna send you wipes and training treats. You'll get all the package. So
Oh, awesome.
you'll get to try them out. But
Yeah.
keep it on the DL because they're not launched till next week.
Right.
Don't spill the beans.
I won't tell anyone, but everyone listening, I think when this comes out, they'll probably be live.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, we should be good. So make sure you check it out.
Yeah, for sure. And then the last one is kits. And I know, okay, you talked about a travel kit. What was the other one? Like an allergy / skin irritant?
Yep. So I would say like most popular on our website, you can also like create your own type of kits. And that's more like just kind of save money. If you buy more bundles, like it's going to save you more money in the long run. So we have that bundle builder, but most popular kits, like I said, our travel set is very like popular in terms of it's very convenient. You can just throw it in your bag. It's TSA approved. Like they're tiny enough, you're going to be fine wherever you're taking your dog. And then our complete itch relief kit is very popular, especially like during the spring and summer when allergies start to flare up with dogs. It's a great way to kind of get everything at once and start treating whatever allergies are flaring up. And then we'll also we have a few kits of certain of our balms together. So like earlier I mentioned the paw protection and paw soother are like they're kind of a dynamic duo pair. You can use them separately, but especially if you're hiking a lot, your dog's outside, I would recommend like having both. And we sell that in a bundle of like the tin size as well as travel, so you can have it for those hikers out there. So awesome. But yeah, and then all of our other kits are just our balms or a supplement and a balm to just kind of complement each other. But yeah, I mean, if you have certain unique issues with your dog that you're looking for, I would just recommend a bundle builder because you can get everything and probably add a treat in or some grooming wipes depending on what you want.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. So last question is, where can people find not only the products, but where can they find you guys on social media?
Yep, you got it. So for products, we are naturaldogcompany.com. That will take you to our website where you can buy all of our products. But I know Amazon is very convenient these days. So we're also on Amazon. So make sure you check us out. And I know our dental treats are only on Amazon. So if that piqued someone's interest, I would go check us out on Amazon first. We're also on Chewy. We recently just got into Petco. So that's very exciting. We're also nationwide in terms of small like dog businesses. So if you would go on our store locator on our website, you could see if there's a store nearby you to go check out, which is always nice because it's always nice to support small business. So we are in various stores throughout the nation. And then for social media, I would highly recommend, if you like dog memes, to follow us on Instagram, and that's at Natural Dog Company. That's like our gold star. We love our Instagram. So we are constantly posting funny dog photos from other accounts. It's really great. It's a great time. And then Facebook would be Natural Dog Company. I know we're also on Twitter. We're not very active on Twitter. And then TikTok is Natural Dog Company too. So you can see some videos. We're not as active on TikTok right now because the algorithm is a little hard to figure out. So for anyone listening who's big into social media, I would highly recommend Instagram because you'll probably get to talk to me a little bit. I'm in the DMs a little bit. And Caroline, who rocks, she's our social media manager. So most of the time you're probably talking to her. And it's just a great time over there in that little world. So make sure you check us out and give us a follow.
All right. Well, thank you so much for doing this episode. I'm excited about all the new products, the existing products, and sharing those with our listeners.
I know. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited I got to chat about what we love to do. So, and that it's good timing with our training treats. So I didn't put that together. I was like, wait, I get to mention the training treats. Here we go.
Yeah. So everyone listening to this episode, make sure you go check out the Natural Dog Company.
Thank you for tuning in to the Canine Culture Podcast. Please make sure you subscribe to the Canine Culture Podcast on your favorite podcast platform, and make sure you're following us on social media. If you have any recommendations, any topics that you'd like to hear, if you know of any guests that would be good for the show, or if you yourself want to be a guest, please reach out to us. Send us an email at canineculturepodcast@gmail.com or send us a direct message on social media. Thank you for listening, and please share this with any of your dog-loving friends.